It's another misty day out in the Lake District, and I've decided to come back into the woods, and I'm liking this tree. I'm just trying to work out the best place to take a photo from. There's quite a big opening there. There's a rock, and I'm not keen on that. There's some rope up in the tree. This could work. You get the roots at the bottom. There's a clearing where you are. You can see all the trees behind it, but you still get that rope, so maybe not. I think we want to be over there. Now, recently Lightroom updated and you can try HDR bracketing. I can't get, well, HDR bracketing's been there a while. I meant panoramic HDR bracketing, and I want to try that because I can't get this scene into a 24mm shot, but we'll be able to get it in a panorama. I quite like this angle as well, but still get that rope. I'm going to set up the camera, we'll give it a try. I think the shot I'm going to go for is trying to get all of this in, then a little bit higher still, because you've got all these branches that are going up into the sky, and there's some nice background bits here. I quite like that fallen tree there, so maybe if we get an angle looking that way, we can get that in the background more. So I think I'm going to set up about here. What I'm going to do is probably 5 across the bottom, move it up, 5 back, move it up, 5 across, and the mist has sort of disappeared now, so I've taken my time a bit too much. I've been wanting to do this for a while because I like to experiment with like scenes that I'm not that bothered about before I actually need to use it. So it's just a bit of a practice, see if it's worth trying out more, and yeah, just a bit of an experiment. So I'm at f8, I'm focusing on the tree. I don't really mind if some of this foreground's out of focus because it's not that nice. Just got 2 more scenes to take now. I'm not really feeling this method. It feels a bit more like a pray and spray, like a bit of a lazy way of doing things rather than working out what you want and setting it up properly. But maybe it'll produce some good results. I'm sure I was a bit wider before, but I'm going to put that picture on the screen and let me know what you think. Even if it doesn't work very well, I'm going to be putting it on the screen, but it'll be a good experiment because now I know if it works or not. But I'm going to head into the woods a bit more, see what else we can find. I got a photo here a few days ago. I didn't video it, but it looks pretty cool today as well. I've been having to think about that panorama before, and I think I called it lazy, but I can think of times when it would be better. Sometimes when you're in a rush, setting up the filters, like if it's windy or if it's rainy, then that might be a good time for it. When I was taking them, it didn't feel very good. When you have to take 5 pictures for one small bit, felt like a bit of a, I don't know. I'm sticking with lazy. It could have fixed. It could have been done with a 2-stop soft grad, and it would have balanced it all together. But there's like pros and cons to everything, and photography is a bit of a game of compromises. So maybe being lazy and getting the shot is better than not getting the shot. I don't really know. I just got a feeling I've upset people by calling it lazy. Sticking with it though. Don't feel that bad. But the rain has started a little bit, which means that this mist could roll in soon. I was going to go for the same shot again, but that's kind of pointless, isn't it? Let's go for a little wander, see what we can find. I feel like we can get something there, then that might work as a canopy. Maybe it'll be white behind it with the green here, and we'll get a shot looking up that way. Got this set up now and it's coming a little bit, so I'm going to do one test shot and see how I like it framed up. I was hoping to be more coming through, but still got time. So we're going to use a polarizer again, just to bring them colours back. So there. I don't really like this really dark bit here, so we'll drop it down a little bit. So we're going to start with 1 under again, which I think is actually properly exposed, but we're going to give this a try. So we're going to take this step here, and then once it's taken on that, can you hear that noise? As a kid. Sounds like they're having fun. But it's possible that they're going to come down this way. So we'll quickly get this. I think I got that one just in time. Just after I got that last shot, a family walked through. So I wasn't expecting that. Never seen people up here before. But the mist hasn't come in as much as I wanted it to. I'm going to stay here for a few more minutes, and just while that camera's there, just in case it does come in, then we can have another go at that. But these trees down here that I like the look of, there's some more up there which are on some rocks which look quite nice. So I'm going to stay here for a few more minutes, see what happens, and then we'll carry on the wander. Slight change of plan, just going to get this one. It's actually going to be like a 3:1 ratio panorama, I think. I want to get it bang in the middle. Not that fussed about the foreground. Maybe we could get all this branch in, and then there's a decent bit of foreground there. So check its level. Yep. And we'll start a little bit to the left of that. Sometimes the HDRs cut a little bit off the edge. I'm not sure what's going to happen. While it's here, I'm actually going to do a strip of the sky as well. Maybe we can swap it over to a 2:1 ratio. We'll see how that comes out though. I didn't think it was worth doing them all at f8, because everything should be in focus at f8 really, and maybe the panoramas they'll stitch together differently. I was hoping that when I walked over here that would be totally different. It's pretty much the same as before. The other thing that I've not enjoyed about doing this is there's like no instant gratification. When you take the pictures with filters, you can see it straight away and you know that you got it right. With this, it's if it stitches together right at home, which I don't know. It depends on what you're doing with the photo. If you're doing it for a certain reason, then I'm not sure if I'd be comfortable with this. But if it's just to experiment and try out, have a bit of fun, then maybe it's good. But what should we do now? I'm going to walk up there, see if we can find anything else. I think I've walked a bit too far and now I'm out of the mist, so I think I'm going to head back to where I was before and wait there for a little while. I think I'm going to end this one here though. This video has sort of been hijacked by them panoramas, but before I set off they weren't really in my head, but once I started taking them I wanted to find out more, so let me know what you think too. I'll put any of them photos into this video, and yeah, hopefully some of them worked. It could be a useful technique in some situations. I don't think it's going to be my go-to because a lot of those could have been fixed with a different solution, but it's nice to have different options, and yeah, options are always good. But let me know what you think. Tell me your favourite down in the comments, and maybe we'll do some more of it. But I hope you liked the video. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more things like this, and I'll see you next time.